Hey guys, welcome back. Starting a new daily series where I break down Bitcoin every single time frame so you always know exactly where price sits before you make any decisions. Today is day one. Bitcoin is trading around $64,700, up a little over 3% today. Let's zoom all the way out first, then work our way down to the 1-hour chart. Starting with the monthly. Big picture, Bitcoin has been in an uptrend channel since 2020. You can see the structure clearly. Higher high, higher low, and then this recent stretch of lower lows and lower highs as the market cooled off from the top. Right now, price is sitting almost exactly on that long-term rising trend line, inside a support zone between roughly $61,800 and $67,400. That's a meaningful spot. It's the same zone price has respected multiple times through this whole move. The 50-period moving average on the monthly sits right around 66,200, basically inside this current support zone. So the monthly tells us, still technically in a long-term uptrend, but we just tagged the trend line, and this support zone is the line in the sand for the bigger structure. Zooming into the weekly, you can see the correction from the all-time high more clearly. This is a clean downtrend channel. Lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, all the way down to a recent low near $57,750. From there, prices bounce back up into the same resistance zone we saw on the monthly, around $64,700 to $67,400. On a weekly basis, we are still underneath the trend. This bounce hasn't changed that yet. What we're watching for here is whether this zone flips from resistance into support. The daily gives us more detail on the recent move. Bitcoin topped out near $98,900 back in February, and it's been a steady grind of lower highs since. The recent low was down near $57,750 before buyers stepped back in. Right now, price has reclaimed the 20-period moving average at 63,000. But it's still below the 50, 100, and 200 period moving averages. So this is an early bounce inside a still intact downtrend on the daily, not a trend reversal yet. The move needs to clear that moving average cluster to really change the character of this chart. This is where it gets interesting. On the 4-hour chart, you can see a descending triangle. Lower highs compressing into a flat support floor around 57,750. Price just broke up and out of that descending trend line, and it also pushed back above the 200-period moving average. This is a legitimate short-term breakout, the kind of move that either continues if buyers keep pressing, or gets rejected and pulled back into the triangle if it was a fake-out. Last one, the 1-hour, just for the most immediate context. Price had been consolidating between a rising support trend line and a descending resistance trend line, and it just broke through that resistance with a strong, impulsive candle, straight into $64,789. Price is now trading above all the short-term moving averages, which lines up with what we just saw on the 4-hour. So pulling it all together, the bigger monthly and weekly trend is still corrective. We're underneath the key moving averages on both. But zooming into the daily, 4-hour, and 1-hour, we're seeing a real bounce off that 57,750 low, and price just broke above short-term resistance on strong momentum. The zone to watch now is 64,700 to 67,400. That's resistance on 3 time frames stacked in the same place. If Bitcoin can close above that and hold it, that's a real shift in character. If it gets rejected there again, we're likely still range-bound inside the bigger correction. That's day one. I'll be back tomorrow with the update. Let me know in the comments what time frame you want me to zoom into more. This is chart analysis for educational purposes only, not financial advice. Always do your own research. See you tomorrow.